Hello, my name is Hope Zandarski. I am a speech and communication student at Kaiser University. This is my persuasive speech, and the title of my speech is Laundry, an essential task that none of us have time for. My purpose for this speech is to inform the audience on good and bad laundry habits, giving tips and tricks for good laundry habits, even though we seem to not have enough time in our days to keep up with it. And I am in my laundry room, you guessed it, doing laundry. Who has time for laundry? I know that I don't. You come from a 12-hour shift to a pile of ever-growing dirty and smelly, taking up space, piles of laundry. In this speech, I will be citing some really helpful information that I found in a great article from Good Housekeeping, and that has really helped me balance my life and laundry. Washing clothes is a chore that we all have that most of us loathe. If we keep up, our clothes can, if we don't keep up on our clothes, they can be covered in bacteria and mold and mildew. I am a mother of 3 children of my own, 3 stepchildren. I also have a fiance that I do laundry for, and we all know that each of them seem to go through 3 outfits, 4 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of undergarments, 2 towels, 3 washcloths per day, and they don't mind because they don't have to do the laundry. Today I will be giving some tips and tricks to keeping up with that ever-growing pile of laundry that we just don't have time and patience for. Good Housekeeping has given us an article to learn from, so here are some of the highlights. Laundry is as mundane as it gets, but like I said, it's a chore that we all as adults have to deal with. But how often is enough and how often is too much? Let's dive right into the rights and wrongs of laundry. Bedding. Let's get into bedding. Surprisingly, should be washed every week, and the longest you should wait is 2 weeks, because bedding collects dead skin cells and sweat that your body sheds at night. Gross. So the amount of bedding and sweat and oils that the amount of sweat and body oils that your bedding collects at night would make you cringe. Hot water breaks down the oils and kills the bacteria. We can all agree that freshly new washed sheets are like a piece of heaven. It can even make you fall asleep faster and send you off to dreamland, happy and comfortable. Pillows. Did you know that you should even wash your pillows? I have been buying new ones. I had no idea that you should wash them, and this is a game changer even for me. Your pillows should be washed every 6 months. The same with bedding. Your pillows collect sweat and body oils and bacteria. So you can throw these in your own washer, even down pillows, 2 at a time on a delicate cycle, followed by a second rinse. And then you throw the pillows in the dryer with a few rubber balls. I have these, the wool ones, and they work pretty well. And it definitely saves you a lot of money. These wool and rubber balls will fluff up your pillows and make them better again. So even the best pillows don't last forever, but this will definitely save you a little bit of money going forward if you're like me and you just throw them away and buy new. So now on to the bathroom, your bath mat. How often do you wash your bath mat? Good Housekeeping says that you should wash this every week. I don't wash mine every week, but after reading this, I think I will be from now on. Your bath mat gets sopping wet every time you get out of the shower, and rubber bath mats especially can breed mold and mildew pretty quickly. These can go right in your washing machine on the gentle cycle with cold water. I haven't had good experiences with throwing these in the dryer because the rubber on the back seems to fall apart every time. So it's probably best that you hang these out to dry. Now on to personal clothing. There are some articles of clothing that are pretty delicate and don't last very long if you wash them too often. So one of them is bras. Bras are definitely delicate articles of clothing and should be washed every 3 to 4 wears. Well, it depends on how much you sweat or what activities you're doing, but you should know when it's time, at least every 3 to 4 wears on these. You'll want to wash these on a delicate cycle with a mild detergent like Woolite, and never put your bras in the dryer. That will ruin your bras. I've had many good bras ruined by throwing them in the dryer. Your pajamas, you should wash them every 3 wears, because just like your bedding and pillows, your pajamas collect the same thing: oils, body sweat, and you should definitely throw them in the washer every 3 to 4 wears, but you don't have to wash them more than that. Depending on the fabrics, you'll want to read the tags and see how you should wash those. Towels. I left towels for last because this is definitely a topic of conversation between my fiance and I, and we don't agree on that. I have always argued that you should wash these after every use, and he says that you should wash them every week. Let's see what Good Housekeeping says and see who wins this debate. Okay, so Good Housekeeping says that you should wash your towels every 3 to 4 uses. So I guess neither of us are right. I just can't stand it to use a towel that has already been used. So let me know how often you wash your towels. There are so many different products on the shelves for laundry. I personally cannot buy bargain detergents or I cannot buy bargain detergents for my laundry. I know that people are on a tight budget, but this is just something that I don't waver on. Good Housekeeping did a survey on what is the best, and did a research on what is the best for what. So Tide plus bleach is the winner in the powder and the liquid category as a bleach alternative as well, and isn't too expensive in my opinion. And Tide also won in the pods department. Gain, which is what I use, is the best in cold water and a decent price point. Dryer balls, like I showed you earlier. Nellie's dryer balls won in this category for plumping pillows and fluffing bedding, and the price point is good for any budget. So we have discussed how we all have this chore that most of us dread, but it is an essential thing to every household. We've also discussed on how often to wash these things and tips on how it could cut back on laundry and the water bill for some of us who, like me, wash things too often. Good Housekeeping also shared the best products for washing and drying to keep our washables in good shape and last longer. With that being said, why dread laundry? Make it work for you and your household and save you some time and headache. So this was my persuasive speech on laundry, and my reference is the Good Housekeeping magazine. The article was wrote by Caroline Pickard, and it was published September 21st, 2018. Thank you.